Hello friends, how are you? I am your friend. Today we are discussing on the topic of be self dependent. Dear friends, if we observe carefully, we can see that nature tries to make all the creatures self dependent as soon as possible. Take the case of birds. Soon after birth, they start taking their food, and it does not take them long to fly independently. Similar is the case of animals. Soon after their birth, they grasp self dependence. Nature does not want us to depend on others. Similarly, wise parents, clever parents want to make their children independent as soon as possible. One should try to stand on one's own feet. Dr. Franklin rightly said, "A peasant standing on his feet is better than a gentleman on his knees." Dear friends, learn to stand on your own feet. Do not look to others for help. Do not trouble others. They have enough of their own worries. Do not add to them. You must hold your burden by yourself. It is not much. It is bearable. There are people who are habitually afraid of carrying their own burden. They always want others' help. This should be avoided. The world is like a station. Here, everybody is one's own coolie. Do you know coolie? Hamal. Everybody is to carry his own burden. None is to carry the other's burden. Nobody can share others' burden. We should not be dependent on others for help. It will make us weak and irresolute. We should form the habit of doing our own work and solving our own problems. It will give us pleasure. It will give us satisfaction. The more we depend on others, the weaker we become. How pitiable is the plight of the person running after a coolie to lift his luggage. How pitiable is a lady who is waiting for a maid servant to clean her small kitchen. The kitchen of a lady who has engaged. No servant is always neat and clean. On the other hand, the kitchen of those ladies who are always dependent on others is often messy. How good it is if each person in the family makes his own bed at night and does his own little chores. Such a house will present a picture of tidiness and everybody would be happy. Dear friends, make your bed yourself. Do your washing yourself and run your errands yourself. Do not wait for a rickshaw for small distances. It will make you active. It will make you alert. It will make you self-dependent and happy. Do not consider it below your dignity to do your own work, however small it may be. Being rich does not mean that we should be lazy, that we should be lethargic. Sometimes wealth makes a person lazy and idle. His willpower his willpower becomes weak. He becomes dependent on others for small bits of work. Once, when the Delhi fort was attacked, the son of a later Mughal king was captured by the enemy forces. When asked why he did not run away, he answered, "There was no servant to help me wear my shoes." How pitiable is the plight of those people who get into the habit of depending on others. In India, the habit of depending on others is more prevalent. In other advanced countries, we do not find this habit. They are trained to be self-dependent right from the beginning. They have no complex in doing their own work. Self-help is the best help. It gives us independence of spirit. We should learn this habit from childhood. Independence in small bits of work trains us to be independent in bigger tasks. Once, Dr. Annie Besant was to deliver her presidential address. When some person went to escort her to the venue of the meeting, they found her cleaning a lamp. When she saw the person looking askance at her, she said, "Cleaning the lamp is as important as delivering the presidential address." Such a self-help is really enviable. All great men enjoy doing their small chores themselves. Gandhiji always did his own small bits of work. Self-dependence gives us self-confidence. It gives us power of initiative, concentration, patience, and self-respect. It teaches us the dignity of labor. It liberates us. Even in the domain of thoughts and philosophy, there were persons who never fought others' help. Initially, they were alone in their thoughts, but later on, they won a legion of followers. Mahatma Gautam Buddha, Socrates, Lord Christ, Dayananda Saraswati, and Mahatma Gandhi are some of the outstanding examples. Often in history, great movements are started in the beginning by a single person, which later on gather momentum. There is nothing in the world that a single man cannot do. But for this, he has to learn the habit of self-help right from his childhood. Now, we can learn from this. Those who do not stand on their own feet cannot face difficulties in their life. Those who are independent gain self-confidence and progress in life. A self-dependent person's life is well organized. One has not to look for others' help in small matters. Great men have always believed in self-help. The habit of self-help can make a society happy and peaceful. Thank you.